Got my kitties. Got my kitties. No, he's like hashling in my leg. Yeah, but I will now. Okay, now I've got both of the cats here. Got both of the kitties here. Trying to get the poll going. Okay. Both of the cats are here. I don't know if it's just my phone, but the lighting is not great. Oh my goodness. They both want my hands, and my hands are kind of busy right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's about 5:50 in the morning. Great. And let's see. I decided this just like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. Oh, this is great. That I want to do a little bit more intentional journaling. Lately, my journals have kind of been just about what's going on or just about moment to moment type stuff, but like it's not really been very deep and intentional and based off of questions being asked to like help me unravel things that are going on. What am I avoiding? And just things like that, going deeper. Going deeper into the things that matter to me and how I want to evolve in life. I definitely still just had like morning voice, but hey everybody, good morning. You have pretty nails. Oh, thank you. They are homegrown. So yeah, how are you guys doing this morning? Hello everybody, welcome in. And the lighting just looks great, doesn't it? Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, I was just talking about how I am feeling very inspired this morning to journal about the things that I have been avoiding. And toenails probably. Gwendolyn says happy Pride. Oh yay, happy Pride month. And so yeah, I'm here with my little tablet that I journal on. I've already probably journaled about 100 pages so far. And yeah, kind of just ready to dig a little bit deeper. I had ChatGPT write me some journal prompts to help me be more of a mirror to myself and the things that I'm avoiding. I'm an accountability coach, and so when you start to feel like the people in your life don't even hold you accountable, it's hard for me to hold myself accountable because I'm human too. And so then you're giving out advice to other people to be held accountable. And when it comes to holding other people accountable, it's objectively easy to do that. However, sometimes when you're in a rough cycle of avoidance and not practicing wholeheartedly holding other people accountable, because certain people are your family members and they don't like to be held accountable, then it's challenging to live that way. So I'm considering challenging a certain family member to be held a bit more accountable and to build a better relationship that way. So let's see. I know I don't have the new iPad Pro. This is just a Samsung something, I don't know. But it was my grandma's before. She had like 4 or 5 of them in one in each room. So funny. So I figured she wouldn't be very upset if I had one of these, and plus she passed away 2 years ago, and anyway, so it wasn't really gonna go to anybody anyway. So let's see. We giving out likes for Happy Pride. Oh, yeah. Nice. She has Buddy Holly glasses. Oh, do I? That's cool. I think if the lighting were a bit more like this, that'd be nice. But it's like down here, and it just makes me look great. Let's see. Janelle says hi. Cute PJs, by the way. Thank you. My God, rest her soul. Awesome. Thank you. What kind of tablet is that? I have no idea. I just know it's a Samsung Galaxy something. But anyway, so to the good stuff. Okay. Let's see, but I can tell you're much more of a tech person. So you guys, I gotta just take a minute to see. Look at that. Look how uniform they are. Look how cute they are, just like being little loaves next to each other. Like, oh, okay. I spoke too soon. I broke the loaf. The bread is broken. The loaf grew some legs. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I hear a kitty. You certainly do. This one's always gotta be scratched. Oh my gosh, and then this one's just like, fuck this guy. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, thank you for paying your cat taxes. That's so funny. Oops, didn't mean to put supposed. Thank you for paying your cat taxes. Dude, my arm starts to cramp up after a while. But yes, I'm getting distracted. Mostly because I kind of forgot what I wanted to journal about mostly, so... Ugh, my arm. Did you guys know that you can pat your cats, like, actually really hard? Some of them really like it. This cat really likes it. I know not everybody does. Some cats would probably, like, bite off your hand if you tried to pet them like that, but these two really like it. Oops, sorry. Oh, broke the other loaf. These cats really like it. It's really funny. That's too funny. My cats freaking love butt smacks. That's too funny. Yeah, like I've never had cats, and these are my boyfriend's cats. So this is Prince, the tuxedo Mancoon, and then that's Sleepy over there. So yeah, that's too funny. The butt smacks, the head scratches, they are spoiled. They get it all. Boyfriend with cats, that's a green flag. I know, right? It really is. He's great. Okay, so this is the journaling sesh now. Do you guys journal by any chance? Just out of curiosity. Let's see. Kayla Fields says she is so cute. Oh, Gwendolyn says my cat freaking loves butt smacks. How could you not be distracted? So what you reading, dude? Not reading, more like writing. Nicholas says good afternoon. Good afternoon, Nicholas. Let's see. Nice kitty. Yeah. So yeah, what I am doing and what I will instruct of you guys, if you are willing to be challenged this morning or this afternoon, wherever you are, I'm gonna challenge you all to a little journaling sesh with me, mainly writing down ideas / jokes. Okay, well, this will be a little different. This is a little bit more prompt oriented. And so the first question I have, let's see if I can go over to it. Okay, so we're just gonna pick one. Hopefully you can. Okay, we're all here. Okay, we're all here. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm back. Let's see. Hello, I got some comments. Are we all still here? Okay, I think we're all still here. Okay, so the question is, what do I see in my mom that frustrates me? Because it reminds me of myself. Oh boy. And I want to kind of like have a follow-up question. What do I see? And I guess I should preface with like, what is your relationship with your parents? And do you feel like you need to work on it? And do you even want to work on your relationship with your parents? I know relationship with yourself is important. Relationship with your parents may or may not be important to everybody, but at least if you do want to work on it, then these are some good questions for our own reflection and change of perception if we want to work on our relationship with our parents. I don't usually spend too much time doing, this kind of stuff, but like I just noticed that like my relationship with my mom is I'd say it's a wonderful and pleasant relationship for the most part, but if I wanted to make it even better, this is what I would do. So let's go with that. And then my follow-up question for myself will be, what do I see in her that I keep wanting to change? because I figure also improving this relationship will improve my relationship with myself if and when I become a mom myself. So I figure working on ourselves is the best investment we can make with ourselves, right? So yes, if you feel so inclined and would like to get some of that writing in there, let's see, you could use this in like your phone notes. You could type it up on your computer if you have, notes there, whatever. Let's see. Mirosla, I do not understand. I think you're speaking Russian, and I don't understand Russian. Let's see. But yeah, okay. So, hello. Hello, everybody that's coming in. I'm doing a little bit of self-reflection right now. I'm just in bed in my PJs. I just woke up not too long ago, but I get like my most inspiration first thing in the morning. I just feel like I dream and I'm, experiencing deep, deep thoughts. And when I wake up in the morning, then I feel inspired to take action on those and to do something good with it. So, Mr. Redneck OTR says, "Morning, young lady." Good morning. Nashua says, "Hi." He said, "Good morning. How are you guys doing? Welcome in into the safe container we have here." Okay, so you haven't caught on already. I've repeated myself a lot, but just new faces keep coming in. But doing some journal prompts. The first question being, and if you'd like to join, feel free to join. You can answer even here if you'd like. What do I see in my parents that frustrates me because it reminds me of myself? I don't really particularly like this question because I see it the other way around. What do I see in myself that frustrates me because it reminds me of my parents? So I'm going to do that to more likely lean towards that version, vice versa. Myself because parents. And even though I technically only have one parent because the other one's not alive anymore, I still say parents just because it's about the past, the present, and the future that we're working on, right? So yeah. Hello, welcome in. Say hi, Billy. Hi, Billy. How you doing? How are we all doing? Billy, do you know what we're doing here? Soft says, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. How are you? Billy, do you know? Do you know what we're doing this morning? I'm a librarian, don't you know? Anyways, okay, so I'm getting so distracted. I'm having fun, okay? So let's just take a minute or two to sit with this question and write it down. Let's see. You have a beautiful smile. Oh, thank you. It came back. Thank goodness. It sure did, Gwendolyn. It took me a minute, but I'm glad you're back. Are you gonna journal with me, Gwendolyn? AJ says hi. Bill says let me know. Grape says yo yo yo. Please don't ruin the live, creepy man. I'm tired. Tell me why I should subscribe to your channel. That's funny. How you doing? Let's see. Why does being tired have to mean anything. So, but I will kind of just talk about that here, either now or soon. Trend says, so I got my journal out. Let's go. All right. That's the type of energy I need this morning. I love reading books. I'm reading The Outsides. Ooh, that's nice. It's morning and your poll question popped up. Oh, gotcha. That is pretty legit. Denzel says hello. Okay, so I guess why a good reason to subscribe is because of the mirror that I am to other people. So I'm an accountability coach, a transformation coach. I'm a personal trainer, online personal trainer, a couple different things. And I like to hold people accountable. I like to talk about the things that I do know. I like to dig deep into journaling prompts. I've been a journaler for 20 years, 20 consecutive years. And a lot of the journaling has been just venting because I've gone through a lot. And now it's a bit more intentional. I actually like to use journal prompts. And so, but I have to ask too, like a good reason to subscribe is not just based off of who I am, but what I can do, what I can do for other people. So, so that really just depends on what do you need, you know? Why should you subscribe is also a question you could ask, like, what do you need in your life, and do other people help you fulfill that need? That's a good start. I know that leads to more questions and thoughts, but hopefully that's a good start for you. Denzel says, hi, hello. There's some heart emojis. What's your favorite book? Oh man, there's too many to choose from. I'm more into like the self-development type books. Kind of always have been. And oh my goodness, it's really hard to say which one is my favorite because they, for the most part, have all impacted my life in one way or another. So it's hard to say that I would be who I am without those books. Is an accountability coach an occupation? It kind of is now. I mean, yeah, right? Like it's not something you hear very often, but it's kind of like interesting. It's pretty new, just mostly because like we are in a new time now, modern times, where we don't have to keep up with these healthy habits much like we have had to in the past, but we know that there are a lot of pattern disruptors. There's a lot of processed food. There's a lot of reasons to not drink water. There's a lot of things that we don't have to do anymore, that we don't have to be held accountable to. And so unless if we're doing it ourselves, it's really helpful to have someone else hold us accountable. Like the reasons why I teach a 7 a.m. class, stretch and strengthening class, is because the men and women who go can't hold themselves accountable to getting in their stretching and their workouts daily, so they come to me. So it's little things like that. It's minute things. You realize it on your own that you have a hard time getting in your water and you need reminders. You need a buddy to go on a walk with. You need a text reminder to do all sorts of different things, right? There's the one-off to do tasks, and then there's like the, oh gosh, hold on, I need my arm to get circulation again. And then there's the daily accountable things that we have to be held accountable to, otherwise we're not getting to our goals, and then we're just kind of downward spiraling into bad habits. So hopefully that answers your question. It's more of like, I should say, it's more of like a sub occupation, if that makes sense. Like, I mostly am a personal trainer, but subtitles are like accountability coach, transformation coach. It's the things that I focus in. I focus on transforming the mind and body, transforming your habits. I focus on holding people accountable to what they know they need to do, but it's really hard for them to get it done, basically. Let me catch up on these. Demands, Diamond Art says, hi, by the light, give me the journal entry girly. Okay. Because I don't think you heard that right. So, the first one, and thanks for your patience, Gwendolyn. The first one, it has like a vice versa situation here. So, first question is, what do I see in my parents that frustrates me because it reminds me of myself? And then the vice versa is, what do I see in myself that frustrates me because it reminds me of my parents? Let me get to a couple more of these questions, and then what do I need? Jeez, I don't think anyone has really asked me that. Damn, mic drop. What do I need? What do you need? I'm asking you then. What do you need? Trent says the Bible. Oh, that's funny. I think I'm going to cry now. Oh, the first time I'd heard of an accountability coach, she didn't take accountability. Oh, she? Are you talking about me? Or do you read every day? I read basically no. Short answer, no. Spend a minute. I do have a book that I'm currently working on. It's called Question Behind the Question, I believe it is. It's what everyone calls it. QBQ. Yeah, so it's Question Behind the Question. That's what it is. It's new, but it's more of a business slash. No. It's, well, it relates to business. It progresses into like, how do you show up in your business, but it's about taking self-responsibility, basically. So do you read every day? Love you so much. Gwendolyn retracted a message. Benjamin says a bunch of hearts. That's cute. Interesting. Teddy Mellencamp was an accountability coach and she didn't look so good. What do you mean? Hey, pretty lady. Oh, hey. Get your bangers out for the team. What does that mean? What are bangers? Where do you live? I'm in the Bay Area of California. Oh my gosh, I can't really lay like this for very long. My arm starts to lose circulation. Isn't that just such a great angle? Such great lighting. That's a little bit better. I don't look like I have a freaking double chin and unibrow. My parents use avoidance strategies and I see myself doing that. It's frustrating. Preach, girl. I was gonna say something very similar. Very, very glad you beat me to it. There's a sense of avoidance, feeling pain but not able to articulate properly. And show up with pain on our sleeves. Rather than practice boundaries, speaking our truth, and serving each other. Okay, I gotta get off my arm really quick. Say Bernie Pierce says hi. Bill says, are you in LA? No, San Francisco. Pretty close to San Francisco. Reynard, what you been doing today? Well, so far today, just I've only been up for maybe an hour or so. But I'm journaling right now. We're digging deep over here. We're digging deep into journal prompts to shed the layers of avoidance for ourselves as well. You look like my ex-girlfriend. It's scary. Oh, goody. Tim Worrell says whoppers. Just say it. So you in SF. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty close to SF. Like 30 minutes outside of SF. So not quite, but close enough. It just is obviously the big city that you like will reference. So people are like, oh, you're in that area. Cool. Because it wouldn't make sense to say, oh, I'm in New York when I'm not, you know? Anyways, I need a reason to keep going. I've been through a lot. I was an alcoholic for a long time, which led me to a cocaine addiction. I got sober, went through the steps, but life sucks. Oh my goodness. Pour your heart out, man. I appreciate that you are sharing this. I know. You need a reason to keep going. Can we all give this man a reason to keep going? Can we all pipe in and give this wonderful soul a reason to keep going? Because I know going through the steps works for a lot of people, and if it worked for you, that's amazing. Maybe this will help. So, and it might actually provoke some tears on my end too, but stories are phenomenal for this reason. So, much like yourself, my dad was also into drugs and alcohol for whatever deep reasons. He could not, no matter what he did. He went through the steps. He went to several rehabs, and little did we know, daddy school when we were little was rehab. We thought he was going to daddy school, whatever the F that means. I figured it out later. But it protected me at the time, so we'll just chalk it up to that. And I'm sure he went through the steps a million times. He had a sponsor, he had all of it, and did really well for a long time. And yet when it sucked, it sucked. You know, what was his reason to live? But honestly, he kept fighting, and the only reason why he's not here anymore is because he made friends. They weren't good friends, they were drug-related friends, and they assaulted and killed him one night. And so it's been 6.5 years since that happened, but And so I've done a lot of crying, I've done a lot of anger releasing, because I have never hated someone so much that I've never met before, and I absolutely can't do anything about it. But knowing that the guy who killed him is in jail and will probably be in jail for the rest of his life makes me feel a little bit better. Justice has been served to some extent, although I kind of just wish that he would die too. Let's just put it that way. That's some deep hatred for someone I've never met before, but it makes sense. Anyways, but I know that when he was going through the sucky times, yeah, this might make me cry a little bit. I remember being on the phone with him, and he would say something like, and I'll have to paraphrase, if I literally like try to say the exact words he would say, I'll probably bawl my eyes out, but basically he would say something like, I have not smiled and felt a sense of happiness in like 2 weeks, because he wasn't living with us. He would be, away from us, from the family, for a long time, trying to get better, and he would say, I just haven't, baby girl, I haven't smiled in about 2 weeks, but just, you being on the phone with me is like, has made me smile, and I haven't smiled in like 2 weeks, or something really sad like that. Ugh, the pain he was going through. The pain he was going through, I just cannot fathom the amount of pain he was going through. And so I hope that does something for you. These are not crocodile tears. This is some real stuff. Like, all I have to say is, don't let that pain that you feel force you to resort back to addiction. Addiction is, in my opinion, in my philosophy, is you trying to fill a gaping hole in your heart. Don't fill that heart that you have with drugs and addiction. It doesn't work. Fill it with love. So, do you think the psychology of society can handle a paradigm shift, like realizing that we wiped out civilizations from modern history and repopulate those towns afterwards? That's a hefty topic there. I mean, Teddy Mellinger didn't take accountability. She wasn't very loyal to her friends and an affair on her husband. That was the first thing. Oh, well, that's terrible. Well, I hope to shift that paradigm for you, because I'm in a healthy relationship that I don't plan on having an affair with. I am very loyal to my friends. What are you doing now? Just tearing up over the downsides of addiction. There is hope, though. And I was journaling too. This is kind of what has brought on the whole thing. Journaling some deep questions here. If you'd like to join, let me know. Nice bottom lip. Oh, thank you. Creepy men ruin everything. Yeah, they can. How you doing, Gwendolyn, with the questions? Fairfield. Are you in Fairfield? Dude, STG. Oh, swear to God, you're my... That's when I'm tweaking. Oh, that's creepy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to freak you out like this. I promise. God loves you. That's sweet. Cocaine and hookers is why I keep going. Oh, ouch. Jeez, dude. The reason to keep going has to come from within. Deep, deep within. Life does suck. That's why I just give up. Oh. Don't ever give up. Just give yourself a rest. When it sucks the most, give yourself grace and just love yourself. G, shower. I don't know what that means. Logan says answer me, but I don't know what you said, Logan. Life is worth going on because there's cookies. Yes. I love that. It's sad, but we can say whatever, but if you don't want to change, you won't. You look tired. Well, I don't think so. I think I look actually kind of pretty good. Oh, my arm again. I can't, I can't be on that side for very long. I gave up too. Don't give up, guys. Just give yourself a break. Logan, go away. Yikes, King, let's be respectful. Thanks. Thanks, Gwendolyn. Life is about love and survival. If you love yourself, you'll fight for yourself. 100%, yeah. Are you wearing a thong? No. Granny panties all the way. It can be tough. Sorry, I can't stop laughing. Oh my gosh. It can be tough, really. Yeah, 100%. Read the room. I haven't smiled in weeks. Well, yeah, thank you for all of that. Hey, Madeline. Hey, Ash, how you doing? You are pretty. Oh, thank you. Please don't worry. You are a very nice girl. Thanks, guys. Blah, my man. Okay. Yeah, you definitely aren't the only one crying right now. Thank you. I said, oh. Yeah, I could definitely talk more about it. I know addiction has not impacted me per se. It's impacted my family. And so I've definitely wanted to not be the next generation to carry that on. So I try to process all of that now. Try to be as good to myself as I possibly can, because I don't think that my dad was very good to himself, and that didn't really help his situation. That pain grates to you and it can eat you up. What addiction? The addiction? What do you mean, what addiction? The addiction that consumes everybody, consumes so many people. Tune it out if you can, Gwen. Oh, what do we do in this channel? We do a lot of things on this channel. A lot of deep self-reflection. Can I be honest? We need to not be so sensitive. Addiction is a first world problem for the most part. There's people that are not able-bodied from birth, and it just keeps on. Yep. For sure. And that's just the big picture, right? And then in the smaller day-to-day stuff, we are allowed to be as sensitive as we need to be. But thank you for that perspective shift. I know we need to also think bigger too. I feel like I think bigger most of the time. It's actually just moments like this when I think of a minute moment that just harbors a lot of pain, then it just evokes some emotion. So, but thank you. Are you in India? No, I'm in America. I shouldn't say that so proudly. America's not doing too great right now. I might be in America and I might be seeing all this nonsense going on with the presidents and oh my lord. Samer says, salam, hello. Thank you for the heart eyes. Your age? Oh man, this is always a funny topic. Can you guys guess my age? I have to get to the bottom of this, of all these comments. I got some roses. Thank you very much. Aurel, thank you. Bye bye. I have an alcohol addiction. What is that like for you, Bill? It's Zane says, hello there. Hello, Zane. How are you? Your cat's little yell is adorable. This is Sleepy. He has the cutest little meow. You gonna meow for me? No, he's not. He's gonna go for my hand. Ajith says, hey girl. How's you doing? You probably meant, how are you doing? I am just joining your channel here. I know, I have not seen you before. How are you doing? Welcome. We can all be in a country fighting for our children under a cloud of cluster bombs, but we're in our comfy homes. Life is good. Get over your addictions and live life. We will do our best, sir. We will do our best. Yeah, I am. Great, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Where are you from? Terrible, I've been drinking. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Bill. What provokes that? Can I ask you that? What provokes you to do that? Is it a rough day? Is it just needing to feel a release of some kind? I used to take drugs and drink, but I've been 7 years sober. Thank you for sharing that. See, I knew there was a deeper reasons for why you're trying to think bigger picture. It's because you don't want to think about it. You want it to be done and over with. You want it to be in the past, right? So, got you. Bill says lonely. You're feeling lonely? The kind of lonely where you like feel lonely in a crowded room of people type of lonely, or what kind of lonely? Are you single, lady? I am not a single lady. Happily taken. But thank you for asking. I'm from a beautiful island named Sri Lanka. Yes, I have heard of Sri Lanka. I've never been, but I didn't know it was an island either, so that's new. Have you been there forever? Like, are you born and raised out there? My shift in outlook came from within. That is a beautiful thing. I'm very glad to hear that. That's where it always comes from. Sir Rob says hi. Hello, Sir Rob. QOL. What does that mean? It can be better here, but that doesn't invalidate the struggles of addiction. 100%. I agree. Zuko says stop hiding your beautiful face with those glasses. I know. You're right, but I can't see. No, I cannot see as well. I have to get really close. Do you have any tattoos? I'm a tattoo artist. Oh, cool. I do not. Really only my sister in the family does. But I don't. I've thought about it, but haven't taken the plunge. You know, cats are great and all, but oh my gosh, they get fur everywhere. Where are you from? I have no idea. I'm from, let's see, California. I could say California. I'm in the US, California, San Francisco. I'll put it that way. Quality of life, gotcha. Okay, Q of L. Gotcha. I used to be a social butterfly, but alcohol made me lonely. Oh no. Yeah, it'll kind of do that. Let's see, what do you think would be the best way to reverse that? Let me ask you that, Bill. YOLO asks, how old are you? Oh, I think someone else asked this too, and then I kind of set out the challenge to like, to see if anybody can guess how old I am. Oh my goodness. He just keeps flopping. He's like, hello, pet me. So I will just keep on petting and butt smacking. Oh. He's so funny. Chat quit trying to dox her. What does that mean? Brayla says, I don't know what that means. I see. That's great to know you. Oh, it's great to meet you too. What do you... Oh my goodness. Well, I guess it used to be vlogs. It's not vlogs so much anymore. It's a little bit about psychology. It's a little bit about my personal training that I do. It's about workouts. Now I do lives like this where I get to meet a lot of a lot of people this way, and this has been an awesome way to meet more people. So I like doing live streams, and I've been getting into more journaling, at least on here. I've been journaling myself for 20 years. I wish I'd gotten on YouTube about journaling more. Actually, that's not true. If you go back, way back into my old videos, you'll probably see, or maybe I privated it by now, but I privated a bunch of videos that I just thought weren't really that I don't know, interesting. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, now it's about business, psychology, personal training, and then all the stuff that falls under that umbrella. So Brayla guessed 34. That's a little bit too old. Go down a couple notches. Let me see your neck and hands. Okay. I don't know. The more money I make, I drink more. Oh, so there's a money mindset here. Why do you think you drink more when you make more? You are 32? I'm in my 30s. Not 32, but you seem like on your 30s. Is that... Yeah, I'm in my 30s. Brayla says spiritually. Yeah, I think 28. No, now we've gone a little too low. You're like 29. No, too low. I want to work with you. Give me a job. Well, then I have to ask you, what are your skills? What do you bring to the business? Unless you did jail time. Oh, interesting. Bill says lonely. 31. You got it. I'm 31. Yeah. So the more money you make, the more lonely you feel, and the more lonely you feel, the more you drink. So there's that association there. That is that I could tell would make you feel heavy, right? That would feel hard. Is it because you feel a disconnect from people? There's got to be some sort of association between, because you know, you exchange a service or something with people to make more money. Do you feel like you're doing people wrong? Like, where's the association there? Teen says, hi. The best accountability I had was when I did 5 years in jail. Oh, interesting. Why was that? Ponte a trabajar. I don't know what ponte means, but I know something to work. Zane says, seems like this YouTube live is a great idea than daily vlogs. Yeah, I do like this so much better than daily vlogs. I don't know. They used to be entertaining and fun and whatnot, but they just kind of have lost their fun. It's all been done before. It's not as interesting. Hi. What does Madeline Hedge stand for? I mean, why this title? Where does it come from? Well, it's my name first. I think you're asking me that because your name is literally an acronym. So your name has to mean something, Flag. So tell me, what does your name mean? My name is Madeline Hatches, doesn't stand for anything, it's just my name. I realized I was lonely. I was just alone, and that's okay. Self-reflection. You got it, dude. Workers of the world is so cold. Oh, okay, gotcha. I realized I wasn't lonely. I was just alone, and that's okay. That difference there, it makes a big difference. I used to pop pills and drink because I was bored and wanted to avoid withdrawal. Oof. That is hard. That is a hard one, man. What do you do now? The solitude of 23 hours alone in a cell gives you clarity of thought and resolve. It does, huh? No more interactions, no more distractions, no more of anything. It's quite peaceful. And that's why I like the way that I live right now. It is quite peaceful. It is quite drama-free. I do feel like I have a lot of clarity. Just being around other people gives you mob mindset, if you will. Like, you cannot think for yourself, and it's hard. My thoughts would be so scatterbrained. Ashley says, may God bless you and keep you safe. Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. My name is Flag. Means flag. Okay. Can we talk on the side? Sure. I mean, anyone can go to my Instagram, which is Madeline Hatch 21. If you find me there on Instagram, you can always DM me. And obviously, everyone needs to be appropriate, please. Keep it professional. Girly, I gotta go. Give Sleeper a butt smack for me. Okay, I will. You want to get a little look at Sleepy? Oh, he's like, what? Cute. I'll see you later, Gwendolyn. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. It's nice to have you on here. Jungle says, exactly. I'm glad you understand the mindset. I did yoga in my cell. I read and looked after my body. I read and looked after my body. That's wonderful. I love that. I hope you set a really good example for other people once you tap into your own peace and your own clarity. You set the tone for other people too. It's a wonderful thing. But yes, let's see. So I have an extra half an hour this morning. Usually at 7 a.m. I go and train my class at 7 down at the pool slash park area here in town. But today I do that in like the city next over, and so I get an extra 30 minutes. We start that class at 7:30 instead of 7. So I would be needing to leave now, but I have a little bit more time. I might even go make some breakfast and go get ready, go get dressed in my gym clothes, and do a little bit more self-reflection on my own. I'm pretty sure I know what I need to say, know the answers to all the questions that I have for myself to reflect on. It's more of just a matter of how do I communicate it to the person who I want to better my relationship with, in a way that's actually beneficial. So I'm a firm believer that it comes from within, but I'm open to anyone that wants to join me in positivity. Gotcha. I love that. So yeah, I am very, very thirsty now from all this talking. I usually drink a bit more water by now, but I have had a great time, such a wholesome time. Thank you guys for opening up and being your true and vulnerable and honest selves, and holding space for each other. It's a wonderful thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot I could go into with addiction, man. We'll save that for next time, though. Yeah, it's been a wonderful time to kind of just hang out with you guys. Thanks for sharing. And, yeah, it's been an hour already. Holy moly, that went by fast. Let's keep up the good work. Let's keep fighting from within. Let's keep loving from within. Let's keep journaling and reflecting and keeping up the good vibes. This world needs a lot of peace right now. So let's be the peaceful people. All right, have a good day, you guys. Bye.